I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one, and off we go from Nashville. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cut 19, cut 19, cut 50, cut 50. 65 set, 50, 79 Broncos.
Willis going to look to throw first play. Got this complete to Racey McMath. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Back in 60.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Open man is McMath. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
From the 40 now on second down. Willis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. It was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Willis will try again here after the pick six. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
We all knew how talented an athlete Malik Willis was coming out of Liberty, but lost in his running ability was simply how powerful an arm he has as well. There's not a throw in the playbook he doesn't have the strength to make, and it's all about how well he can place those throws. Between that arm and his legs, his ceiling, easily one of the top ones in the league.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. That's caught by McMahon. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Left wing 19. 7 Pirates. 19 right.
Willis looking to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, Parker, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. This is caught. It's Boyd. Touchdown, Giants. Tyler Boyd, 34 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Hello.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. Pat the street.
Shotgun snap to Willis. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And according to the Next Gen stats, he covered nearly 40 yards after that initial contact. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. 19 tight.
Willis on 3rd and goal. On the slant, Burks. Touchdown! Traylon Burks. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashad Weaver. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with the pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Come back, team. Come back, trap 50, trap 50.
1st and 10, it's Willis. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos.
Second down, here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from it?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, is what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Again, it's Willis to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
70 Timberwolves.
Rolling to his right.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to it and knock it free and make it a turnover.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Giants.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Second down throw coming by Willis. And brought in downfield by Burks.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's a quick throw completed by Willis.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Ready, break. Warriors 17. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Willis will look to throw it. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Jones to throw on third down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. 20.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here's Willis.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
7 Pirates. White. 18, Pioneer.
Throwing on second and long. Willis. This is caught. It's Woods. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
18, 19 tight, 19 tight.
The shotgun snap to Willis.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
And that flag accepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score Giants 28, Titans 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Off the option, here's Henry. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Cowboy 80. Come back in. Come back. 50. Trap 50. 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos. Back to 60.
1st and 10, Willis. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here we go. Warriors 70. Panther 11. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Willis, 4th down here. Open man is McMath. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
11 yards on the pickup, and the Titans are going to have a 1st. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Running left, it's Mixon. Always got some breathing room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
It's Mixon on the counter. Running right through him. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And that's complete to Shepard.
He's got the first down and more.
Touchdown! Sterling Shepard. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the 6.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Terrell Lewis. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. That's caught by McMahon. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Looking for Shepard deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Second and 5 now. Jones, rush coming, and he's taken down. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Throwing on 3rd and long, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15. The baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, flash Russell!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Mixon. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
On first down, Willis. As is complete to Woods.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
One final try for Willis.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Giants, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track